Another game here against SamE, that is. Not a great way to get plus by. Necromancer is the only thinning, so we'll go for it. There is plus buy from Herbalist, but it's terminal. Probably end up trying to play minion and peddler stuff. And maybe get an Herbalist at some point, like if we Necromancer. So if we go zombie spy here, we'll for sure get to minion. Or we could trash. I mean, we could also take Tormentor instead of minion, which is probably better. Let's do that. There is also the Zombie Apprentice Death Card interaction to be aware of. Let's go for minions now. Take another silver? Yeah. This is not fantastic. I'm gonna take an imp rather than play the necromancer here by a minion. I'm really not worried about the aqueduct points now. Like, it's not like I want to take a duchy. Even if it is an 8-point duchy, it's not worth, I don't think. Sam's getting a lot of secret passages, which is fine, I guess. You can pathfind them, but I don't know. I'd rather have minions anyway, I think. This is a real decision. It's a lot to get an imp here, a lot to give up. I probably won't. Oh, diluted. Diluted means I probably will, because what am I going to buy anyway? Yeah. Okay, so he has his pathfinding on passages. That's fine. Not too worried about that. He only has 3 passages, and it's kind of slow to get them, and it just turns them into, like, labs that are a little better. I guess it helps the necromancer a bit. He wants to mason this. Really? Herbalist? Okay. Now, I could pathfind minions here, which seems pretty good to me. Imps aren't that great here. We found one anyway. Take a minion. Gets another imp, another passage. Take another minion. So I'm going to have a bunch of minions, and he's going to have a bunch of passages. And I guess we'll see which of those is better. At some point, the aqueduct points are going to be something to think about. Into a passage? Sure, this makes a lot of sense. Top deck this because we want it in hand for after this. Uh, 8. What have I discarded? I think we're just going to stick here. We're going to take our colony with the 5 aqueduct points. We're going to be okay with that. Minion can turn into a secret passage, probably, really. Partially because it denies you, but also partially because it's kind of the best card for my deck. And it's a different card than Necromancer, which is nice because um, of imps. Interesting. Didn't discard. I guess he just wanted a different unique, and minion was the best. There's a minion in the trash now for the Necromancers, so that's something to keep in mind. May have been a reason to take another Necromancer, but I don't know. Okay. So now he gets whatever he wants on the bottom. Oh, there's also a Tormentor in the trash. Interesting. Now we'll see what he does here. I mean, this looks good if this is what he can do. Peddler and a passage or a colony? Sure. If he can do that reliably, that looks pretty good. But that also seems fine to me, despite not attacking him. Yeah, Peddler makes a lot of sense because it's another unique for his imps. Okay, so he gets to set up actually the perfect Mason as well if he wants. Although he needs money. Kind of surprised he didn't leave a passage on bottom. Maybe that wouldn't have worked. Minion for money. Herbalist for a buy. Oh, this is enough money. Sure. Colony Peddler again. This is Colony. I think I should just take it. So that's 3 minions I've played. There's one in the trash and one in Sam's deck. So there's 3 minions left in my deck of these 17 cards, which is not many. I'm trying to work out Zombie Mason scenarios. He might be able to work out Masoning Peddler or something. I think he's ahead here. My hope is he's not really drawing enough, right? And there's there is well, it's mostly the drawing thing, and I have the 5 points from Aqueduct, which means I can province on this turn probably, maybe. Masoning the Peddler into province, yes. This is not unexpected. Okay, so I think we... I don't think I'm likely enough to be able to set up the Mason trick. I think I need to stick the Tormentor on the bottom. And hope to get to it. Really think I need to find province money here at least. And I didn't even get to that. Well, let's take a minion and hope. There's a state. Okay. I think I need to attack. Take the money here. Torment you. Haunting. Might be good. Province. Hope. Oof! Well, the main hope is that you can't get to everything. Well, you've attacked with your minions, so you probably can't get to everything and do the Mason trick and have enough money to buy colony. The problem is my next hand is terrible, so I need to just hope that you're left with having a pretty bad next hand. You're probably provincing here. You only have one secret passage left, which means your next hand is probably going to be pretty bad. Necromancer. I would expect this imp to have hit Necromancer. At which point it does what? Probably plays Tormentor. If you have no other cards in play, yeah. Otherwise, yeah. So just to hex me, I would expect. Oh, Peddler. Interesting. I would have expected that he would have wanted to hex me. But this is going to be a 5 card hand with no passages and no minions and no peddlers in it. But it will probably have imps, I guess. It's probably going to be Province Passage. And he's not going to. He does top deck a silver. Interesting. Okay. Imp. Minion. Coins. Imp. Passage, of course. Guess this doesn't really matter. Take the money. Take the money. I could colony here. I think I should pitch. I could colony here, and that seems a lot more reasonable. Just hope that you can't. I don't think so. I think I can go for better. I should know what this last card is. Discards 2 colonies, a colony, 3, so that's 30, 35, 40. I only have 3, so it's not a colony. So if it's not a colony, there's 7 minions in play, 8, 1 in his deck. So I'm safe to play this Necromancer to play Peddler, I think. Because this card is not good. So this silver, so it's not the worst thing ever. Miserable. I think miserable is good enough for me to take colony. My deck's pretty bad, and I just need to avoid you getting colony plus more than, like, colony plus duchy. So I don't think I can wait for better than this. This is a very bad hand. Like, for instance, I really hope that you minion attack me, although it's kind of unlikely given that you're not starting with it. Because I'd have to just duchy here. You might also be able to set up Mason for points and colony, but I don't think I can really play around that much. Well, Peddler is fine. All of these have gone on the bottom of your deck. Are you out of draw? Could be that you're out of draw. I have 1 passage, there's 4 in play, so it's 5, 6. There's 4 more left in the deck between the discard pile and these 12. So out of the 17 cards, there's 4. Although we're pretty confident that 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom here aren't, which would make it pretty unlikely that you'd be out of luck with no whatever. Oh, it could be that you're trying to work out Necromancer now. That's good for me, but because that gives up the Mason potential, which is the biggest way I think I lose. Imp for minion, minion for money, herbalist. This is 11, so this isn't winning. This is province and something, probably. Could be silver province, as that scores a point. It's got to be better than a state. Yeah. I'm going to buy a duchy. And now you have some bad cards on the bottom of your deck, but I don't know if it's enough bad cards on the bottom of your deck for you to miss colony. Oh, it is. Okay, well that's really good for me. This should be winning now.